Hello, my name is Sean Linetto, and this is my interviewing assignment. Tell me about yourself. I'm a 19-year-old student here at Temple University, studying sport and recreation management. Ever since I was a little kid, I had a passion for sports, and I knew one day that I wanted to grow up and work in the industry. I grew up playing football, baseball, basketball, and hockey as a little kid, and my dream is to one day work for a professional sports franchise in the NHL. With that being said, I also have a little brother and a little sister they're both younger than me. I'm really close to them, and they mean a lot to me. Very special relationship I have with my brother. He's 10 years younger than me, and because of that, he really looks up to me, and he's always supported me in everything I've done. He's gone to all my games. He's watched them, and we've always played out in the front yard together. And he's always wanted to grow up to be just like me. I've been working in the sport industry ever since middle school when I started as an umpire with my local baseball organization. I worked as an umpire. I still kind of do actually, so I'm still working as an umpire. But it took me about 3 years to move up in that organization where they gave me a role of starting to run the tournaments that they hosted. The Memorial Day tournament and the 4th of July tournament I took over, and I would basically manage them on the game day operations standpoint, where I would wake up around 5:30 every morning, go to the fields, make sure all the fields are ready for game by 8 o'clock the latest, have the lines down, rake them, put the bases in, everything that needs to be done. Then I would call the coaches, remind them, the times that they were playing for that day. I would meet them at the fields to give them the game balls and to brief them on anything that they needed to know. Also, I would stock all the concession stands and make sure that they were fully prepared for the day. That was one of the hardest things to do, as through the concession stands there were a few of them across town at the different parks. And to make sure they were all stocked at once was hard. So it gave me a big time management I really had to learn there. Run to the store quickly, get something, and then run back to the fields to make sure everything was fine. It was a great experience. It gave me a lot of leadership and a lot of leadership hours and everything, as I learned a lot from the president who was my boss, and then it was really me. So I would be working with everyone under me. I'd be working, telling them, where they'd have to be to get the fields ready and whatever they would have to do. It gave me a lot of management experience, and it was overall a great experience, as it was for something I really did love to do. I am also a brother at Alpha Kappa Lambda fraternity, and I am currently the risk management chair there. That is a huge leadership position for the fraternity, as it is basically my job to make sure everything goes smoothly and nothing negative happens to our house, a brother, or anything involved with the fraternity. With that being said, it's very stressful at times, but it's a huge leadership responsibility and position, because risk management, just like in a company, is one of the biggest departments. This is one of the biggest departments in my fraternity, and I have to make sure nothing goes wrong and just make sure all the brothers are under control. And it's not easy at times, making sure that, people will listen to you. Some people just don't listen. And it's a good learning experience for me personally, as I get to learn how to public speak more and step up and take a huge leadership position. It gives me a lot of experience, and I get to control all aspects of the fraternity, really, to make sure we do maintain a good reputation throughout all of campus. Tell me a significant accomplishment in your life. During my senior year in high school, I was one of the leaders and captains on my football team. And one day, one of the assistant coaches approached me with a good philanthropy opportunity for our team. He explained to me that how his sister had pancreatic cancer, and how she was able to overcome it. And with this story and this information that he told me, it motivated me, to be honest. And me and him came up with the idea of registering our football team, uh, registering us for a pancreatic cancer walk at the beach, which was sponsored by the American Cancer Foundation, the Cancer Society. It is. My coach and I, we just tried encouraging everybody to sign up, register for the event. It's going to a good cause, we would say. Donate to that, donate, raise money for it. Uh, because we personally knew somebody that was affected by this, and our coach was such an inspiration to us. We wanted to, reverse the role and be there for him because he was been there for us all season, cheering us on, motivating us to play. So it was nice for us to be able to do the opposite and help him out, support his cause when he needed us to. Uh, the entire team decided to really come out. It was a huge success to the event. Uh, and for me, it was very moving because, like I said, to see everybody, care and actually show up for the event and not just, donate $5, but show up, walk, talk to the people who were there. It was a great experience in my life. And it was a great opportunity for me. And as a team, we were able to donate over $500 to the American Cancer Society, which was a huge accomplishment. It was way beyond. Me and my coach thought maybe $100, $200, maybe that. Everyone throws $5, $10 from the team, but we were able to go out, talk to friends, talk to family, and we really did get involved for this. And because we really did get into this event, it looked absolutely great for our team, my high school, and on myself and my coach. And it was honestly a fantastic experience that I did. Tell me something you have learned in class. Human resource management has taught me a lot about how to become an effective leader and all the different types of leadership that there really are. And we learned about transformational leadership, and I do consider myself a transformational leader. With that being said, the two types of transformational leadership that I would associate myself with would be individualized consideration and idealized influence. Mainly, for an example, just pertaining back to my accomplishment stated earlier, I use really idealized influence, I would say, with my teammates, showing them what values that me and my coach stood for, and basically what values as a team we should stand for. And through this, we were able to share our values and able to influence my teammates and my fellow friends on participating on this great cause with me and my coach. Along with the idealized influence, I also believe I always use individualized consideration on a daily basis. Starting back in high school, probably on my football team and my baseball team, I was always there for my teammates, always willing to talk to them one-on-one if they had a problem, always making sure that everything on in their life is all right. If something's going wrong, I was there, they could talk to me. And I always wanted to just make sure they were all right and, nothing was affecting them or anything. I continue to do this now in my fraternity as I am close with all my brothers. I'm always willing to talk with one of my brothers about anything they need. If they're having trouble in something, I'm there for them. I'll talk to them. I'll try to motivate them. I'll try to figure something out to help them out. And that's why I do think I am a transformational leader. And it's just I'm always trying to better myself, my fellow brothers, the fraternity as a whole, my friends that are outside the fraternity. Just I want to be there for them. And pertaining to that, I do believe I am an intrinsic motivator for that standpoint because I like to just feel accomplished. I'd rather just have accomplishments by myself and not, I don't need all the recognition and rewards from it, like an extrinsic motivator. I like to just feel the accomplishment. I like to go out of my way to help somebody. It makes me feel good for the day. I like to work hard to get grades and accomplish my dreams. And yes, it would be nice to get recognized for everything you do. Like everybody, wants to get recognized, and it would be great for that. But I like to do my own thing, and if nobody notices what I get done, it's fine because I know I got it done. And to me, myself, that's fine. And whether somebody realizes that or not, that's their problem to me. The Wall Street Journal we've been reading a lot this class, and pertaining to transformational leadership, I think the whole Microsoft CEO thing that's been going on these past 2 months or so is very interesting to me because they bring in, a new CEO in Satya Nadella, and he's their new CEO now, and it's just Microsoft right now is in a transformational stage. They're trying to get back to where they were after some bad quarters and years so far. And so they bring back Bill Gates as an advisor. And this to me is like a little of idealized influence because Bill Gates is now back on board. He's going to advise the new CEO in Satya Nadella. And to me, that's I think is going to be perfect for the Microsoft company. It's going to establish them back to their old ways they were when Bill Gates was still there, and it's going to get them back to those values, back on that path where they want to be so they can catch up to their competitors, so they can be back to where they were a few years ago before they started going down. Bill Gates, I do think, will be huge as an advisor. He's going to help Microsoft make that leap. And Nadella, I think, is going to listen to Bill Gates because of how successful he was as his time at the head of Microsoft. So I think Nadella will listen to what Bill Gates has to say, and he'll somehow either incorporate those or he'll make a new idea or some type of plan to really turn that company around. And that's all going back to Bill Gates, and Bill Gates being a transformational leader, influencing Nadella, teaching him, basically taking him under his wing to get the company that he started back on track. And to me, I like the where they're going. I like where Microsoft is going to go in the next few years. Nadella, I do think, will definitely help them out. Bill Gates is going to be just another plus, and that's why I do believe that they're both transformational leaders and why Microsoft will be back on the top in a little bit.